I'm Sophie and welcome to my world. Now, school is just around the corner, and so one of the things that I thought would be fun would be to come up with something for your locker. And I thought, when you're in the middle of your day, sometimes you need to get a barrette or a clip or something like that. And so I've created a locker keeper that keeps your hair clips, your hair bows, your hair scrunchies, your hair ties, all that kind of stuff. Even has a place for you to put your comb. Or you could also use this for your jewelry if you wanted, so that you can have a place to put your jewelry when you go off to gym class. You could also hang this in your bedroom, and it's just a great way and a very quick, easy way to keep all of your stuff organized. So to make this project, we don't need a whole lot of stuff. We just need some duct tape, of course. We need a ruler. In this case, you can use anything that you want really for the top part, but I've got a couple options here. I have a chopstick, I have a pencil, I have a stir stick from like a coffee stir. Any of those are more than easy to use. I've got a pair of scissors, I have a toilet paper tube, and I've got my X-Acto knife here. Now remember, if you're going to use an X-Acto knife, make sure that you're careful with it. I've got my Sharpie pen, and I've got my dry erase marker. And then I've already pre-made my strap, and this just is going to be for the top. And I just made this strap about 8 inches long, just so that I've got this for later on. So the first thing you want to do is you want to cover your TP tube with tape. And in this case, I'm going to use this fabulous pattern. And what I'm going to do is just take a strip of tape, and usually I find it takes about 3 strips. And I'm going to place it around like that. And then I'm going to leave a little bit of it hanging off like that. Now that's the only part that I'm going to leave hanging off. And that's because we're going to connect it when we're all, whoop, oh no, don't do that. There we go. Whew. Panic moment there for a second. Rolling on itself, that's the only problem with things that roll. They do tend to roll on themselves. Okay, I'm just going to put this at the edge here and roll it around. And I'm not going to get too worried that I didn't get quite enough there, because I can always come back, add a little bit more. It's better to add a little bit more than have to cut it off, because I want to just go right up to that edge there and wrap it around all the way. There we go. Just want that little extra off, so that I've got this little tab of tape. So I've got a tab of tape around my covered duct tape roll. See that little extra piece I can just put right here. How perfect is that? Okay. Now I'm just going to put this off to the side, because what I need to make now is my strap. This is the strap that I'm going to put all of my hair clips on and all of my different things. So I'm going to measure this out, and this I'm going to make about 24 inches long. And I can use my X-Acto knife here. Just cut this edge. Always smart to use your ruler just to get a nice edge, but also protect your fingers. Now, if I wanted to, I could make this entire thing, I could make the entire thing out of one special color like this. But in this case, I think I'm going to mix it up just a tiny bit. And so I'm going to use a piece of yellow as well. And what I'm going to do is take my piece of yellow tape and place it sticky side up. And now I'm going to lay my tape, make sure you guys can see this. Clear my workspace here. Lay my tape right at the edge, right along the edge there. So I've overlapped about a pinky. And then I'm just going to fold this over so that that edge just comes right up to the pattern tape. Right up to the edge of the pattern tape. And then I'm going to flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. Right up to the edge of that pattern tape. It's overlapping by about 1/4 of an inch. You want to make sure you've got an overlap. That's important. Okay. Now, I'm not going to worry about trimming or anything just yet, because what I'm going to do is take my pencil and I'm going to wrap it in my tape here. So I'm going to flip this over here. I'm just going to wrap it in the tape here, and I'm going to seal this. Now this is where I'm going to use my X-Acto knife to give me a nice strip of tape. Now I only need this strip to be 1 inch, so I'm just going to cut it right down the center. Okay, I'm going to lay this, so I've taken my pencil, put it at the end, about 1 inch down, folded that extra tape over, and then I'm just going to secure it in place with this piece of tape. And it should end up being about the right size there, so that it just seals it, almost like a belt. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my strap here, and once again, I'm going to need little strips of tape, and this time what I'm actually going to do is cut this into 1/2 inch strips. Now, if you're not using an X-Acto knife, remember you can always use scissors to cut this to whatever size you need. Okay, I'm going to take my strap, I'm going to wrap it up, and again, I'm going to pull it up about 1 inch, and I want to make this nice and tight against the pencil here. So I'm just going to pull this off right now. Just wrap it around, nice and tight. And scooch that down, scooch this back on. And then I'm going to take my tape, get it ready, because I'm going to just fold this like a horseshoe up and over. Goodness. Up and over. And take this piece of tape and place it right along that edge again and secure it into place. Just going to wrap it around. And now I have my hanger. Now, if you don't want to have a place to put your comb, and you don't want to have a place to keep like your scrunchies or your round things, then you don't have to add the toilet paper tube, but I kind of thought that the toilet paper tube was kind of fun because you could keep extra stuff down there. And that's why we've got this extra piece, because what it's going to do is just lay right on top like that. And with my X-Acto knife, I'm going to very carefully put a small slip there and a small snip there, and just fold that little edge over. Now again, you could use your scissors if you wanted to. Now I want to just make sure that this stays nice and secure, and so I'm just going to take another piece of tape, about 4 inches long, starting on the back side. I'm just going to lay it down, and that's going to secure those little edges that I folded over. Flip it over and fold this over on itself. And we can do the same thing here, since that piece is about that long. Another 4-inch piece. And you can overlap it right there. There you go. And now that's really all there is to it. Now you can come back and embellish some more if you wanted to. If you wanted to, you could add a strip of yellow on the sides here. You could really have as much fun as you want with making this look as pretty as you want, because it's your locker or it's your bedroom that you're decorating. So you can decorate this up any way you want. But as you can see, you're all set for adding your bracelets, your hair ties, your hair bows, and it's ready to hang in your locker or at home. For more great things that you can take to school or use at home, come and check us out at Sophie-World.com.